up to our stage.
Look at that hot tamale.
Fuck off. Okay. So I wrote on the theme tonight, Unwanted Children. It was pretty easy to do because most of my poems are, about me being an unwanted child. So, all right. This is called A Green Light in the Storm. I actually, I wrote this because I go to therapy, I'm trying to work through the past, blah, 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 same old shit. And my therapist and I realized I don't have much closure on what happened because my mom's a fucking psychopath. So I plan on writing a letter, and because I don't want you to fucking talk to me. I don't want anything to do with you. So this is kind of the letter to it. So. Sometimes there's just no way of ending things because they are ending, but I can't go on further with my pretending. Lying to myself how many times? It's hard to separate what's true and what's not. I shut down my emotions so that I become a robot. Cycles are all I've known. Patterns and having doctors trying to study my damage. Maybe they can put the puzzle pieces together, because God knows I've tried. Making eye contact is so difficult for me because I've only seen rage in a blazing inferno that consumed everything, and up in flames with custody battles, having to decide which parent is less toxic. I guess I could deal with this one for 6 months until I can't take it anymore, and the other parent decides to treat me like royalty until I am behind closed doors, and then a home that is promised is not given. Why do I bother trying to make it all make sense when it doesn't? It's no use trying to rationalize it. I was barely raised by a pathetic, psychotic drug addict. I sit back and wonder, holy fuck, I'm 23 years old and I'm still having these issues. Am I going to continue waking up one day, ready to take on the world, feeling higher than ever, but then crashing so low that I think, that's it. This is the end and it won't get better. 23 years old and I've lived many lives. I try to strive for greatness. I try to strive. I dream, but what platform can I get? What platform can I use to reach a goal I never thought was possible before? And honestly, I can't remember who I was before the storm. I'm trying to make my way. I'm trying. But how dare you? How can you go through life and smile when I'm over here crying? How can you have the audacity to call me as if we haven't spoken in a couple of days when I haven't wanted anything to do with you in years? You have significantly fucked my mind up. What do you tell people when they ask why none of your kids want nothing to do with you? So set me free, just let me the fuck go. Actually, no. When I read this part of the poem to my therapist, she said, don't give you any power, so I'm letting you go because you can't touch me, you can't hurt me, fuck you. Because I found out that I never really knew you at all. I will never know the simple things like the feeling you had when you graduated, or did you really feel like you found your soulmate when you married my father? What's your favorite color, and are you satisfied? I will never know when and why. And why do I feel these pathetic emotions? And most of the time I think I've made peace with it. I've gotten used to walking down the town knowing I have no parents. You get used to it that you hardly notice it at times, except Mother's Day or the holidays come around. And when I'm out shopping and I see people that I used to know and they ask me how you're doing, I find the need to lie because I don't really feel like getting into the discussion of how much of a fucking maniac you are. You're only happy when others around you are in turmoil. Only get a high when your husband's blood starts to boil. And speaking of blood, when he punches you so hard in the face that you spit out red paint, yet you still claim your hero's a saint. And as much as I want to be the little boy crying for his mommy after scraping his knee, I know I can't anymore because even if I said hello to you, my heart would break all over again, and I myself would shatter like the mirror I broke when I was 17, when I couldn't take it anymore. It's sad. When the only love I've known is from complete strangers showing acts of gratitude, I wonder what I would have been like, what life would have been like if you weren't clinically insane and didn't bring home men who made me put his beer in the fridge at age 9 and crack another one open for him so he could spiral into rage yet again. Every day there was something new, but you loved him, claimed he was your muse, and now here we are in 2018 and you say it wasn't as bad as we're making it out to be. Don't you think coming home from school in fear of the evil man's fist in waking up to see my mother's black eye is enough. You say you can only say sorry so many times, but I haven't heard you say it once. You're not sorry, and I don't forgive you regardless. You made me feel unwanted, unworthy of love. You made me this way. And yes, I'm 23 now, and I can take charge of my life. Now it's up to me, but it's so damn hard when I make all these comparisons to my past. I don't want the past to be the centerfold of my life. I want a future. I fought hard and long for it. So don't call me anymore. Leave me the fuck alone. You don't get to make me the villain because I was supposed to be cared for, yet here I am, spilling my heart out in front of people, and I feel shame sweeping over me. But I'm going to walk away from this microphone and begin again, begin my life. I found my green light. I found my green light. It may be storming, but I can finally let go. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Jake. You need to applause for him.